Celebrities, they're just like us. Except for when, they travel to a foreign country with a large entourage and have an awkward photo op with the president of that country holding an orphan chimp. There's no question Michael Jackson was one of the premier musicians of the 20th century. And towards the end of his life, given his predilections, one of the more controversial. But back in 1992, he was riding high, having just recorded Remember the Time. In that massively popular video with the Egyptians theme, MJ appeared to entertain the pharaoh, played by Eddie Murphy, and his wife, played by Iman. He then went on a tour of Africa, starting in Gabon. As U.S. Ambassador to Gabon, Keith Wauchope, noted, Gabon President Bongo's son, Ali, had personally extended an invitation to Michael Jackson to visit the country. There were problems from the very outset of the visit. At the airport, Jackson and his entourage forced the president and his family to wait for an incredibly long time in the VIP lounge, only to rush past them all to get out. Air Gabon lent Jackson and his entourage a plane for their use to travel to other parts of the country. In Oyem, in northern Gabon, when the public found out that Michael Jackson had no intention of actually performing, they went ballistic and charged through the public square. His entourage pulled him away as the military pushed back the crowds. They then discovered that Air Gabon wanted its plane back, so Jackson and his entourage were stranded. His handlers panicked because Jackson didn't have his special sleeping compartment that he used to preserve his complexion. They spent the night at a luxury hotel, but somehow survived. The next day, they returned to the capital as the president was going to present him with the Medal of Honor. However, when he arrived at the ceremony, Jackson had a small baby chimp attached to his midsection. The ambassador's son said that Ambassador Wauchope would help Michael Jackson bring the chimp back to the U.S. Wauchope declined, noting the strict importation laws that the U.S. has for exotic animals. The award ceremony for the medal was to be held in the president's office with just a small group of people in attendance. However, when the time of the presentation came, the president turned to his son and said, "Now, who is this guy? Why are we giving him a medal? And what has he done for Gabon?" Needless to say, the visit didn't exactly do much to help the Bongo's reputation in country. The opposition newspapers cruelly remarked, "Who is this Michael Jackson? We thought he was a black American, but he certainly doesn't look like one." They also criticized Jackson for always holding his hand up in front of his face. They misinterpreted that as him not being able to bear the smell of Africa. This became a theme in other countries that Jackson visited as well. Jackson was supposed to end his trip in Egypt, but the rest of the trip was canceled, and he went back to the U.S. ADST, follow us for more.